Colleagues, my name is Dr. Cheryl Lentz, and today our focus is on the idea of editing. I often find that many of my students struggle, and clients, with the idea of the purpose and the different types of editing. So I'm going to show you some of the blog posts that I've done recently on my blog, dissertationpublishing.com, regarding specific editing. Now, the first type of editing we're going to talk about is substantive editing. And this type of editing would be considered from the perspective of the whole. Think about the idea of a puzzle top, where you know what the puzzle actually looks like by seeing the picture on the top of the puzzle box top. But each individual section is an individual piece or puzzle piece. And the idea of substantive editing is to look at how to maintain overall continuity, cohesiveness, and logic. Remember, your writing is telling a story, and you've got to make sure that your reader can follow you as you put these individual pieces together. So you're looking at overall alignment, and this is particularly for any type of writing, but many of the focus that I do is dissertation writing, capstone writing, professional journal writing. Now, the second idea is copy editing. Copy editing is one of the most categories that everyone's most familiar with because these include the idea of grammar and sentence structure and spelling and writing style and abbreviations, professional jargon, etc., etc. For the doctoral scholar, often these areas are specific to the doctoral writing style where you're avoiding passive voice, looking at anthropomorphisms, the idea of analysis versus synthesis, the use of vague pronouns, avoiding contractions, and then looking at colloquialisms or slang writing, conversational writing styles, etc., etc. The last setting is proofreading. Now, this is where there, I think, is a little bit of confusion. Oftentimes, many of my clients and students expect that I'm supposed to do more of a ghostwriting element. And we're going to talk about that in part 2 of the series this morning. But proofreading is really supposed to be final polish. Dotting the I's, crossing the T's, correcting minor issues of misspellings, grammar and style, perhaps capitalization, punctuation. Often is the case in dissertation editing, overlooking maybe some APA minor details. But again, proofreading is, again, that final polish, the final point of being able to just catch these errant comments, errant errors, not rewriting and certainly not ghostwriting. There is a difference between proofreading and actually coaching. And many of my clients come to me where they're not yet ready for final proof editing, which is fine, and I'm happy to help. But just so that you understand the difference of what the different types of editing may have. So the next time you're considering an editor, be sure of what your expectations are and to make sure that you ask the appropriate questions of your editor. To make sure that sometimes you may not be ready for just a final polishing or proofreading editor. Maybe you might actually just be in need of coaching. And there's actually a difference. So good luck to you. My name is Dr. Cheryl Lentz. I'm known as the Academic Entrepreneur. And my company does offer the Lentz Leadership Institute editing services, so please contact me if I may be of any help in the future. I look forward to hearing from you, and please stay tuned for part 2 where we talk about editing versus ghostwriting. Thank you. Colleagues, my name is Dr.